Welcome back to the channel. So it's late January and I figured now would be a good time to do a 2026 project planning video. I have a ton of ideas going up in there. Every time I go to the gym, more ideas pop up. So it would be good to get them down. I think I've narrowed down like my million ideas into some of the best ones. Let's get right into it. Okay, so the first one, the next project that I think I'm going to start working on is a rainbow cabled vest. So this is based on an Instagram that I saw like 2 years ago, and it's a knitwear designer called New Erin, and they're Japanese, and they do this like the first time I saw her work, like it just had a hold on me. I was so impressed. I'll put up some pictures. And it just has this like crazy, like beautiful gradient designs, usually like very sea themed colors, like blues, teals, greens, purples. And I just love the way she works with the color of the yarn to make something that's like completely unique. And this is perfect because last year I bought a Ching fiber fade set and I have absolutely no idea what to do with that until I put these two things together. So let me show you the yarn that I have. Look at these colors. So we have like 2 greenish, 1 orange, and then 2 of this like cool multicolor. Do something like this. So it's gonna be more colorful. Oh my God, it matches my painting back there, wow. It's gonna be more colorful than the New Erin ones, because we just have a bigger range of colors. And I do have some other yarns to like I have a little bit of this purple from a sweater. So I'm I either want to go this way or this way. Blue, purple to the blue to the green. This is very cool. It's a really pretty color. And then so this would go into this, kind of finish up into there. I do have my pattern picked out, and this is a pattern that I fell in love with recently, and it's the Woolfolk Ogden sweater. And depending on how long it takes, I might just cut it down into a vest. Because who has the patience for a full sweater? It might look better as a full sweater though. Anyway, we'll see. I think we'll just get started with the body, see how we feel about the fade. So we're going to Tampa tomorrow morning to see some of our wine friends. They're our best friends, but they're our best wine friends too. So I'm thinking I'll bring these yarns and get started on that project. The next one is an idea that kind of intimidates me, and I have to probably put aside a month to do it. So we have a wedding coming up in April in Texas for one of my husband's best friends, and I was thinking of making a wedding guest dress. You may or may not know if you've seen my channel, I'm a huge fan of the brand Cult Gaia, and I love the way that they incorporate a lot of like jewelry elements into their tops and dresses. I really love their dresses with it comes like a big gold brush chain here, and then maybe it's like a halter neck dress or something like that. So I was thinking about how I could recreate this, and I saw this necklace on Etsy, and I thought, whoa, like this is stunning. It's a vintage Lorraine crystal necklace, and the designer is called Leo Black, which I've never heard of before, but I think it's super elegant, really beautiful. And then I thought, actually, I want to turn it around so that the crystal part is in the back, and then from here, I guess similar to this dress. So imagine the necklace here, and then I kind of want to do this like halter floor length dress that hangs onto the necklace, and then I would put my hair up, and then like the showpiece would be like the crystals right here hanging off the back. So hopefully it comes next week because I probably need to get started. I've never worked with, I still haven't worked with sport weight yarn, so we'll see. But like for the front, actually the general shape I want to be pretty similar to this dress. So we have this, and then, don't know if you can see and then like a pretty low back. So I think from here to here, be fast. Obviously from here down, I cannot even imagine how long that's gonna take. This is a Roberto Cavalli dress that I got from Real Real a couple of years ago. And the real showstopper of this dress are these beautiful like snake charms on the strap. So with a lot of vintage jewelry, I saw there's you know, pieces similar to this, but there's also a lot that have like sort of like a lion or a leopard head. And I was thinking I might be able to repurpose like vintage earrings, vintage costume jewelry earrings into something like a tank top like this, or just kind of incorporate it into like the strap area. So I do want to explore that more, but I think I'm gonna start with that Lorraine necklace and then try to make that wedding guest dress. Okay. So the next idea I have is to recreate a Tombolo shirt. So my husband really likes this brand, and last year for his birthday, I got like a champagne themed one. Let me show you. Yeah, last year for his birthday, I got him this cool champagne themed shirt from Tombolo. I found this like lobster rocket version, and it's like basically the shirt is like a blue-black, blue-navy color block. So I did find a men's crochet shirt pattern on Etsy, and I think I'm just gonna start with the basic color block of the shirt, and then I think it would be pretty easy to crochet like the sun, like the little lobster, the little stars, and add them to the shirt. And I think that could be he's like, I think it'd be kind of like a pretty big project. I think it might take like over a week, but I think I can make it. I think I can recreate the shirt and make it look really nice. So I've still never made him anything. Well, I tried to make him one thing. While we were on vacation, I had no yarn, and I insisted that we go to Michael's and pick some up so I could crochet on the way. It was kind of like a road trip. And he found like the softest, like this yarn that feels like a bathrobe. And he really wanted me to make something for him. The yarn was like 50% off. I bought like 5 skeins. And then as I was going, he wanted a sweater, and I started going. I realized I was gonna run out of yarn. Then I ripped everything back and I made it into like this funny mesh. And then I realized there was gonna be no sleeves, so then I gave up. But in the middle, I also couldn't figure out how to weave in my ends, and I still can't because I don't have a tapestry needle big enough for the yarn. So hopefully I can find a picture, but now we call it his Dobby shirt, his Dobby vest. And I think I might have thrown it out by now because it was a total fail. It's terrible, terrible. So I should probably make him something nice. So that is going to be the Tombolo shirt. Maybe I can make it for him for his birthday, which is in April. Yeah, I think that would be nice. Oh, yes. So hear me out. Look at this ski sweater. I am not a skier, but I am a wannabe golfer. I want to take the same concept of this ski sweater and make it into a golf sweater. So I already have a pretty good plan of what to do. I'm going to use a vest pattern by My Favorite Things Knitwear, and just knit up the whole vest in just like a basic golf course green color. Then I'm going to go back on top and duplicate stitch like a couple of golfers here and there. Like, I'm wondering if I can take pictures of me golfing and then pixelate them and then like duplicate stitch them on. I consider like a intarsia, but I have never done color work before, so probably duplicate stitch is going to be the easiest. And probably the most forgiving, because if it doesn't look right, I could just undo it, right? Yeah, so that's the plan. Make a golf vest that I can wear for golf. Okay, so moving on to some accessories, I found this Cult Gaia seashell clutch, which I'm very confident that I can recreate with raffia yarn. I'm probably gonna pick up the raffia yarn from Hobby. I just need to place an order. And yeah, I'm kind of torn between like doing it in black or tan. Probably I'll end up going with the tan because I think it's more versatile. But I just love this design. I love the giant like raffia tail. Okay, so when I was on Net-a-Porter, I just searched crochet and I found these like crochet bag charms from the designer J.W. Anderson. So it's like, wait, this I can do. I have plenty of scrap yarn. I love the beet one, the carrot one, the pigeon one. So the crochet part is definitely very easy, but I just need to figure out where I can get that like leather strap and like a keychain sort of, so that I can attach it to a bag. But that would be a really cute, like quick accessory project. Recently, I've also been seeing around this Prada like striped crochet set. This looks easy, right? Like, I can make this. This is with cotton yarn. This is not a big deal. So I think that would be really cute to recreate. So my friend and I have been getting really into this one Chinese designer called North Node. They do this like cool dune apocalypse wasteland sort of aesthetic. And they also use a lot of fur. They also use a lot of faux fur in their designs. So I was thinking it could be very, very easy just to get like a fur yarn. I think I could take a fur yarn. I did find some on Hobby and just do like, for example, if I wanted to do the denim jacket, just do like the big collar and the cuffs, or a skirt, just like line the edge of the skirt with the fur. Of course, the fur boots, do like a kind of cover on your boots in the fur yarn. But I think we'll place this on the back burner because I didn't realize the Hobby yarn. I took a look, each skein is like 20 yards. So I'd have to buy like 20 of them. Might be a little too expensive for me right now. It might be a little bit much to buy so many balls of yarn. I don't know. This one is a maybe for now. Yep, that's all the ideas I have so far. I just need to pause on the ideas because I have way too much to work on, clearly. I also have a lot of yarn to buy. I have a lot of stitches to knit. Hopefully you can stick around, subscribe to my channel to see what comes next. Bye guys!